Hello, my name is Ramin with RaminDigital on YouTube and RaminDigital.com. In this tutorial, I wanted to cover one of the very powerful tool in Vegas Pro 14, which is and 11, 12, all of those software revisions, which is called the chroma keyer. Chroma keyer, I've seen a lot of tutorials that everybody talks about only knocking out the green screen. Chroma keyer, as the name suggests, is the chroma key, and key could be any number of colors. So in this case, I have a music video in the background, which is a very nice video. I changed the audio because of the copyright issues and whatnot. So I put my own audio track in it. It's a decent video. Somebody already created it and did a great job. I also have a graphic that is just a cube, and this was made with Cinema 4D about 4.5 years ago, and it was very, very popular. A lot of people were using this graphic to superimpose other graphics to it. So I have my video on the below layer, and I bring to my graphics, which is that cube, and put it on top of the graphics. Now, using the chroma key, what I wanted to do with the chroma key, I'm going to tell it that any regions of this actual cube graphic with this color, to knock this out, so the underneath layer, which is my music video, will show through it. Chroma key, very easy to do. You go to video effects, you find a chroma key, and you grab the default and drag it into your track. And once you open it up, and you would see, again, a lot of people, everybody just uses green, works for certain things. But for a creative aspect, the color, you can select any color that you want. If you have a red and blue, so what it does, it replaces that type of color that you select with the video underneath. The underneath could be video, could be text, could be anything. So anyway, in this case, in the color, I wanted to change this region. I don't want to do the white or the light or the shadows or anything like that. So I matched my color of my chroma key color. You see this color that I matched it to match to this region of the cube. So any part of this top layer graphic that has this color in it is going to be replaced. Now, once I turn the chroma key enabled, once I turn it on, you would see all of those regions that I told it to mask off per se. The actual video shows underneath of it. So, and then when you play it, the video is going by itself and the graph is going by itself. But again, it will show through all of those parts, which is okay. I mean, it has a lot of concept that you can do. I can apply it to different type of videos, not just this one. But again, this is a concept of how using the chroma key. It gives you a different look. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to show you another example of it, that how actually chroma key works in. We use it in our video editing, like for music videos or whatever it is. So I want to actually show you an example how easily you can create something with a super cool effect with the chroma key. In this case, I downloaded let me mute these things so they won't interfere with us for the next section. I don't want to do another tutorial, so I'm going to combine them all together. So I downloaded this picture of a wall from YouTube. I just typed in brick wall, and the first one that came out was this one, which is a decent. We can work with this thing. One of the first things you got to do, you see this picture has black bars against it, because this picture is not a 16:9 aspect ratio. Again, aspect ratio is 16 wide by 9 ratio. You open up your pan and crop in the preset settings and select 16:9 TV aspect ratio. Okay, now I also have a footage of a girl running in the field, which is very cool. Okay, nice and slow motion. Now, if you want to make it like a field of memory sort of thing, sort of slideshow or a video. So I go into my video effects. Now, we want to knock this out, knock the wall out for the video to show, but we don't want it to be so mechanical that, just overlay it on top of each other. It's going to look like that. So we don't want to do that. So we wanted to actually show the texture of the brick wall as well as the video. So I go to my video effects, find the chroma key, and drag it on my top layer. So then using the color, the default is blue or green. So select the color and then use this eyedropper. Eyedropper, you can select it and go into your brick wall and just pick a color that you wanted to mask off. I would say I picked this color. So this finds that particular color that is in there, so you have to do a guesswork. Now when you enable your chroma here, you will see the video underneath of it, but also you see the texture of the brick wall. So we're not losing anything. So this is great, but again, it looks, if you play it, yeah, it might be good like this, but you want to go a little bit further than that. Vegas Pro, again, is a very powerful software, and it just doesn't make intros. I mean, that's just one of its little things to do. But the power of Vegas Pro is for editing tools that it has, that you can be so creative to create the most complex videos. It looks okay, you know, some people might like it, some people might not. So we want to go for a step further. Go into your compositing mode, and Vegas Pro again has a whole bunch of these things. We're going to cover these things, you know, in another tutorials. So select your 3D source alpha. What this does is changes your video track into a 3D environment. The reason I'm saying this thing, because if you look at our wall, let me turn this off. You look at our wall is a perspective, like it's not a flat wall. So it starts from somewhere and it continues. So what we want to do, we want to duplicate the same thing. So then after you turn your compositing mode into 3D source alpha, open up your track motion. And then look at your video, and then go into the rotation on the y-axis. We want to rotate our footage to match the angle of the wall. So in this case, this is a y-axis that is going to flip, you know, from the right to left. So select this thing. You can put a number there if you already have it, or you can use this to tweak it. But the best way would be if you don't know what the angle is, so you try with this, go one. You keep going one at a time, until you get a match of the angle of your wall, which in this case I think is like 46. Okay, the reason you see that it got cut off because our wall is also 3D, so they're going to conflict. So we want to change your wall back to source alpha. So this will give you the angle, you see the right angle, the perspective of the wall. So now the girl is running on the wall, and you also see the texture of the wall as well. So now this will give you a picture. You have a solid, flat, static picture with the video superimposed on the wall. Next thing you want to do, just add another video track, go to media generation, and just bring a legacy text on top of these things, okay? So you put your text in there, that's way too big. Make it like a 28, okay? Now this is again a flat text, so it's just gonna sit in there and it looks kind of funny. So again, on your text layer, go change your compositing mode to 3D source alpha. Then go back in there to look at your video. What angle did we pick? We picked 46 degrees to match our wall. So we want to match our text to the same thing as well. So once you change it to 3D source alpha, go into your track motion, go into the y-axis again, and type in 46. This will change the text angle to the same angle of the wall and the same angle of your photo. Open up your text property and placement, and bring your text, put it down here, and you're ready to go. So now this will give you if you want to make like a Feel the Dream video intro for the entire music video, or a segment of it, you can use this to actually girl going over there, music playing in the background. I hope you guys gonna use these tools and this editorial. I will bring you more tutorials like that as I see. Some of the tutorials will be so complicated that it would take me hours to explain, but these tools are for post-production, and it doesn't require advanced knowledge or beginner. Anybody can do these things. Follow this tutorial and you create a very nice video. Thanks guys, and as always, don't forget to like the videos and subscribe so you get notified on the updates and the new tutorials that I got. Thanks guys.